Construction Manager with Mountaintop Metal Roofing. If you're looking for a new roof, it's important to understand the terminology roofing companies use so that way you can make the best decision for you and your home. Today, in this quick video, I'll go over what roofing squares are, what it means when somebody says 612, and some other important key terms. So let's get started and go over what makes up your roof. Your roofing deck is made of one of these four options. First and the oldest is called skip sheathing, used for cedar shake roofing. Next, we have shiplap, which is tongue and groove boards that fit tightly together. The most popular option is plywood, bigger sheets covering more area. Lastly, we have OSB, oriented strand board, which is less expensive than plywood. What goes directly on your roof deck is the underlayment, either made of felt paper or synthetic underlayment, which is higher quality. This is to protect your roof deck and adds an extra protective layer to back up your roofing against condensation buildup. Now that we know how your roof is made up, let's go over one of the most important aspects of your roof, the flashings. Typically, if your roof is leaking, it's because it's not properly flashed. Let's dive in and go over the flashings that you may have on your roof. First, let's start with what is called your drip edge metal, or also known as the starter metal. This goes on the edge right above your gutter to prevent any water from leaking back and rotting out fascia or your eaves. The eaves are the horizontal edges where your roof meets the gutters. Next, we have the gable flashing. The gable is where your roof comes together and makes an upside down V. In this area here, we have your gable metal going over your gable boards. A valley is where two different roof planes meet together and concave. This is where majority of your water will collect and be directed. On a dormer, chimney, skylight, or any other area where your roof meets siding, you can have sidewall flashing or end wall flashing where the roof meets the siding here. Plumbing vents that exhaust a kitchen sink or toilets look like this and are flashed with a pipe jack. If you hear a roofer say something about a hip, chances are they are not talking about a body part. They are referring to this part of the roof, where two different roof planes meet together and convex, opposite of a valley. A gabled roof is where the ridge runs from one side all the way to the other. Now let's talk about attic ventilation. Your intake ventilation takes place at your soffits, which is the underside of the eaves, or your gable vents. For exhaust ventilation, you have box vents, or you have a ridge vent. Making sure you have baffles so your attic can breathe is very important. You want your attic to be a healthy space to prevent any moisture and mold. The last two things to understand are roof pitch and roofing squares. Let's go over what the roof pitch is. When someone says they have a 712 roof, that means for every 12 inches over, the roof line goes up 7 inches. So the higher the number, the steeper the roof, while the lower the number, the more shallow the roof will be. Lastly, roofing squares. A roofing square is a measurement used to determine the total square footage of a roof. One roofing square, or one square, is equivalent to a 10-foot by 10-foot box or 100 square feet. When I say a home is 32 squares, that means 3,200 square feet of roofing material is needed. I hope this video was helpful. We here at Mountaintop Metal Roofing believe an educated consumer is a great consumer. We look forward to speaking with you about your roof and seeing if our metal roofing is a great fit for you. Do it once, do it right. Mountaintop Metal Roofing.